Good morning to everyone from www.foodieslanka.com, and I have come to a very unique place, a beautiful place, very relaxing, and I'm going to interview the owner itself to get the background of Mosvold villas in down south. So welcome to Foodies Lanka, Lanka. Yes. First of all, I would like to ask, how did this name come up and what is the story behind the name?
So the name is basically the family name of one of our business partners. They've been in business for 110 years. This started off originally as a beach house, basically families to get together.
Yeah.
With 3 rooms. 3 rooms became 6 rooms, 6 rooms became 8 rooms, and now we're 12.
Wow.
And we turned this into a little business to see where we could go. I took over and started building things in 2013.
Right.
It has been a fairly good journey, I would say. I've learned a lot. I come from a banking background, so got nothing to do with hospitality, except the fact that I like entertaining people. I like having people have fun around me. So that has helped to some extent, I think. And we are here now with 3 hotels, growing, segregating our brands, moving more into the high-end sector with the Mosvold boutique hotel brand, and more into the hip fun sector with a brand called Escape. So the humble beginnings, which I of course liked, learned everything from scratch myself, made the mistakes, learned from them. So it has helped.
So is this the first property and what are the other properties and where is it located?
This is the original first one, the flagship. Like I said, we started small and we expanded. Now we are looking at expanding some more. This is in Ahangama, Mosvold Villa in Ahangama.
Yes.
Then we built another property called The Escape in Ahangama, which was more aimed at the millennial, hipster, posh back sort of flashbacking kind of crowd. A higher end hostel with dorm rooms and double rooms in a beautiful 156-year-old house. Then we also did a small foray into wellness. We bought a 10-room Ayurvedic boutique hotel. Fantastic way to look into how people relax and rejuvenate. That's in Balapitiya. And we've now taken over management of another 7-room boutique hotel also in Balapitiya, which is being launched on the 15th of December. So 4 hotels in total.
Lovely. So different, it's bit variety of the difference in different hotels,
which is why
boutique hotels.
It brings me back to what I told you about segregation. So we are doing a rebranding of the organization. Mosvold boutique hotels will take the boutique hotels only. Escape will take the property in Ahangama and anything new in terms of more hip and fun and chic, new things that will be brought to market, aimed at a younger demographic. Mosvold Wellness then will go into the wellness side of things. So we've actually acquired a new property in Palala and we're in the process of planning the build on that. So I'm assuming within the next 3 years we will have a 35-room boutique hotel catering purely to the wellness clients from West Asia.
Lovely. So with the hope of the tourism booming in the country and also getting the tourism to come, what are the facilities, except for the room and the food, what are the other facilities that you offer from this place to the visitors?
Very good question. Thank you for actually putting that on the table. The reason I say that is, as Sri Lanka will always do, I think we've had a minor setback. It's been a huge hit for everybody because we're burning through cash flows, we're burning through money we could spend on expansion, money we could spend on training. So it's a big setback. When you look at it from a micro level, it's a huge setback. But from a macro level, I think, look around. We live on a beautiful island. People are going to come. That's guaranteed. we have to stop selling the Sri Lankan smile. We have to stop selling our beautiful rooms, our beautiful linen, our beautiful furniture that we have anyway.
Yes.
Can easily be replicated.
Yeah.
It's not a unique selling point anymore.
Yeah.
But what is a Sri Lankan experience? What is the experience you and I had when we first met 15 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And the connection of a Sri Lankan to another Sri Lankan, the connection of a Sri Lankan to a foreigner, that warmth you feel when you talk to a Sri Lankan, that is an experience.
Lovely.
That is what we need to cultivate in our people, in our staff, in our employees. Just be themselves. In terms of experiences, there's so much more to see and do here than the old what was done in the olden days of tourism, for example. More interaction with tourists, more interaction with how you do things in the hotel, more interaction with the local communities, more interaction in terms of, for example, how are your drinks made, how is your wine from France bought in here. People want to know exactly what they're doing, exactly what you're doing to give them the service that you're giving them. How is it that Sri Lankan food is made? I mean, if you look on the internet now, everyone's talking about Sri Lankan food.
Yeah.
And like you said, there are so many people who've taken it to the world, but we are not exploiting that in Sri Lanka.
In Sri Lanka.
Which is a waste.
Yeah.
So we are looking at how, with the rebranding, how we can be a more experiential driven brand. So I took a decision 3 years ago to move from selling products to only sell experiences. Our products have to be good. That is non-negotiable to anyone. If you're selling a room for $400, you've got to have things in there good. You can't be against that experience. But what do we do above that? And above that is how we are looking at our associates, our employees, our head office staff. How do you each add value to the experience a guest takes place? How do we make it seamless? How do we make it more local? How do we control it so that they get the best of our island culture? That's what we're looking at.
That's actually a very interesting explanation and a different angle of looking into the Sri Lankan tourism to move forward with. So also I have heard that you all have won several awards, recommendations, acknowledgements. Would you like to just explain on those lines as well?
I think for a fairly new brand, last year we were lucky. We won a World Luxury Hotel Award, which was a luxury beachfront villa winner for Asia. It's an open voting process. Fantastic recognition, considering we're a 12-room property on a small island in the Indian Ocean. We're not star rated. We don't have a multinational brand name behind us. We're just a group of people who try to do best by our clients. So that was last year, and then we got nominated for World Travel Awards, which is the biggest in the whole world. And then when my colleague showed me the competition that we were up against, I almost came in. Then we planned to do some PR around it and at least give it a shot. I mean, we were the smallest. And things being as they are, we managed to win.
Wow, that's great.
And we are fighting against some of the biggest names in the industry here. But I am told by the boarding body that they look at it from a guest perspective as well as from an industry perspective. So there are people within the industry who vote as well as people who travel vote. So that has given us given me a lot of strength, because when we were discussing the relaunching of our brand, I was a little bit hesitant because of all the problems we've had in Sri Lanka. But having won that, now it's full steam ahead. We will do it. We can do it. And the awards have just helped us to recognize who we are. Because as a small company, sometimes recognition is not easy. I mean, especially when you're a leader alone, and especially when you're leading people who, of course, are working at their full potential, but can do much bigger things. So it has helped me and my team to take a breath and appreciate everything we've done.
I think that is also a motivation to you all to go to the next steps as well. Like you said, the recognition what I heard from you is more than awards, is the visitors and the experience that they have, so they are ready to recommend you all to anyone, so which is good. And also it's not a recommendation that you have got to this property itself, it is the recommendation you have got to this nation. So this is what I think the tourism also has to be, support and give them more platforms so that they can be pulled to the recommendations to this nation itself. So we know that I know that there is more facilities with the spa and also the pool. Anything else that you all have, like the activities that the guests can do here?
One thing is, because of my dad's background my dad is a socialist, so his passion is always helping people. And one thing I'm trying to add to the portfolio of things our guests can do is that we have a foundation called the Mosvold Foundation, which basically we do a lot of work in terms of empowerment of children, education of underprivileged children. We have 3 vocational training schools. We have an orphanage. We also sponsor children from underprivileged children from the university who have no way to otherwise be in university. We also sponsor programs in the local hotel school for the underprivileged children in these areas. So we are trying to tie this in together with the rebranding to let our guests also take part in what we are doing. Not only on a financial level, which is easy, but more on an involvement level. So for them to go and see exactly what we are doing, exactly what the people are experiencing. And these projects are run not as charities, they are run as sustainable enterprises where not only can you learn an art or can you learn sort of a skill, but you will also be taught how to run your own business, how to in turn use the money from the business to benefit your family in a sustainable manner.
So it's a long-term life plan for them.
I wouldn't call it a plan, but I would call it a suggestion. As in, we know a little bit from what we have done. And here we are trying to impart that on you as well, because it's important to give back.
That's true.
And I think a lot of our clients will appreciate that. We've been doing this for a while, but we've not really put it out in the open. And I think this year, with what we're doing in terms of our relaunch, it will go out to the public. Not as something we don't really want to use it as a selling tool, but I know it will become one. But this is something that we as a family, as 2 families, we do because we have a lot, more than necessary, I think, and it should be given to others as well. That opportunity, more than anything, not really financially, but we believe the opportunity to succeed has to be given to other people.
That's great.
Which is what we are trying to inculcate using the foundation.
So I think that is one of the most touching comments that I actually got today from you, because not many look into giving. Even what I believe is, even the breath that we take, we need to put it out. If you hold it inside, you will be dead. So you are practicing the natural in a supernatural way as well, where you actually, what you have been blessed with, the knowledge, the experience, even the material things, you're willing to give that experience to others who is underprivileged or who is waiting for a hand to pull them up, which is very good. I personally think that this has to go out to the people, to the society, even to the other nations, because it can be a role model for other industries as well. Thanks a lot for listening to us. Beautiful story, and if you want to experience by yourself, please do come, sit with them. They are willing to even share some talks with you, the experience that they have with you, and you need to try out the food here. It's awesome, it's very fresh. And stay tuned for the full review at www.foodieslanka.com.
that shit around, throw it backwards.